Has it ever happened that your dog barked at an empty corner, or stared into space like they saw a ghost? Yeah, it's weird, but here's the thing. Your dog probably senses something you can't. Dogs have senses that are way better than ours. We're talking about seeing things we can't see, feeling things we can't feel, and reacting to things before they even happen. They're just little furry superheroes, and today we're going to find out about 13 amazing things they can do that prove it. And trust me, the last one will make you look at your dog in a totally new way. So, let's dive into your dog's secret world. Absolute hearing. Dogs can hear sounds you'd never even notice. Have you ever seen your dog suddenly perk up and stare into thin air? Well, it's probably not thin air. Dogs can hear high-frequency sounds that are totally out of our range. While humans can hear up to 20,000 hertz, dogs can pick up frequencies as high as 65,000 hertz. This means they can hear things we don't even know exist, like the squeaks of rodents in the walls or distant thunder long before a storm arrives. Studies from the University of Adelaide have shown that dogs are super sensitive to sharp, high-pitched sounds. This helps explain why things like alarms, sirens, and even vacuum cleaners can really stress them out. If your dog seems worried for no clear reason, they might be hearing sounds you can't. Playing white noise or calm music can help block out the noise and give their ears a break. UV vision explained. Dogs can see a hidden world thanks to ultraviolet light. You've probably heard that dogs can't tell colors apart, right? Well, that's not entirely true. Even though their color vision is different from ours, dogs can actually see ultraviolet light, which opens up a whole world that humans can't see. Studies published in the journal Proceedings of the Royal Society B have shown that many mammals, including dogs, have lenses that let them see UV rays. This means they see patterns on flowers and plants that look totally different under ultraviolet light. They can spot stains, marks, and leftover bits that we can't see, which explains why they sometimes stare so intently at the floor, like there's something there. They can even see tiny differences in human skin and fur, picking up on things we would never notice. Want to see how they view the world? Try using a UV flashlight at home. But be warned, you might find stains you'd rather not see. Amazing night vision. Dogs' night vision would make many of us jealous. Ever wonder how your dog can move around so easily in the dark while you're fumbling around for a light switch? It's like they're a character from Nights and Days, who can see perfectly in the dark. That's because dogs have excellent night vision. Their eyes have something called a tapetum lucidum, which bounces light back to the retina, making dimly lit surroundings much clearer for them. This is also why their eyes sometimes glow in the dark. They also have more rods in their retina, which helps them see movement even in almost complete darkness. Studies published in the Journal of Veterinary Science suggest that dogs' night vision is about 5 times better than ours. While you're squinting in the dark, your dog can see everything without a problem. No flashlight needed. Dogs have a built-in compass, and it's surprisingly accurate. Earth's magnetic field. Have you ever watched your dog spin around in circles before lying down, or do their business outside? Turns out it's not just about getting comfy, they're probably lining up with Earth's magnetic field. This isn't just some crazy idea. A study done in 2013 by scientists from the Czech Republic, who watched over 70 dogs from 37 different breeds, found something amazing. When they were out in open areas, dogs almost always lined themselves up along a north-south line when they were doing their business. So what does this actually mean? Dogs, just like birds or sea turtles, might have an inner natural compass that helps them find their way. Emotional superheroes. This might explain why some dogs can find their way home over long distances even without clear landmarks. So next time your dog circles before lying down, they're not just being quirky. They might be using Earth's secret navigation system. Dogs are like emotional superheroes. Your dog doesn't just listen to your words, but they're also really good at watching your body language, how your voice sounds, and even your smell to figure out how you're feeling. Hormone detection. Studies show that dogs can sense changes in human hormones like cortisol, which is linked to stress, and oxytocin, which is linked to feeling happy. This explains why they often snuggle up to us when we're sad or get super playful when we're excited. A study done in 2016 at the University of Lincoln showed that dogs can tell how humans are feeling just by looking at their faces. They don't just sense how you feel, they really get it. Movement radar. So if you're feeling down, just chilling with your dog isn't just comforting, it's their way of saying, I'm with you. Your dog's movement radar is always on. Your dog doesn't just see movement, they're actually wired to pick up on even the tiniest changes. A special part of their brain is all about processing movement, which makes them super sensitive to sudden changes. That's why they react instantly to a flying bug or the slightest move of your hand reaching for a treat. Dogs are also experts at reading body language. Studies done at Eötvös Loránd University showed that they can tell the difference between movements that are on purpose and those that are not. This helps them guess what we're about to do. That's why they often know when you're about to grab the leash before you even say a word. Their motion radar is always on. Like a hawk, they watch your every move, even when you don't notice it. Dogs sense weather changes. Have you ever noticed your dog acting weird before a storm? Some dogs pace, hide, or seem restless, but it's not just them being dramatic. Dogs can actually pick up on tiny changes in the air, like shifts in pressure, humidity, and even static electricity. Studies at the University of California, Berkeley suggest that animals, including dogs, can sense weather changes long before humans. It's like having your own furry weather forecaster, a dog who knows when it's going to rain before the first drop even falls. Some dogs even feel small static shocks before lightning strikes, which might explain why they look for cover, just like us when we hide from a storm. So, if your pup suddenly seems on edge for no reason, take a look at the sky. They might just be your personal weather forecaster. Dogs see the world in their own colors. The common idea that dogs only see in black and white is a myth. It's like the Yeti, which people supposedly saw in the Tatra Mountains. Even though their color vision is different from ours, it's far from just gray. It's definitely not a black and white movie by Bareja. Dogs mostly see blues, yellows, and shades of gray. This means they have trouble telling red and green apart. But this limited color palette still helps them get around in the world just fine. For example, outside, the difference between the blue sky and green grass makes things stand out more clearly. Research from the University of California, Santa Barbara, showed that dogs use color clues more than brightness to tell things apart. So if you want your dog to notice something, pick toys and stuff that are blue or yellow. Those colors will really stand out to them. Dogs can sense heat like superheroes. Body heat detection. Dogs don't need to see you to know where you are. They can literally feel your body heat. Studies suggest that dogs have special heat sensors in their noses, which let them find the warmth of living things, even when it's totally dark. This skill, which they got from their wolf ancestors, helped them find prey. Today, it helps them find the coziest spot to snuggle up, often right next to you. Studies at Lund University in Sweden have shown that dogs can sense small changes in temperature. This might explain why they are close when you're not feeling well. They're not just looking for warmth. They might be sensing the change in your body temperature. To keep your furry friend comfy, make sure their bed is in a warm spot during colder months. Just like we like warm slippers. So do our dogs. But don't be surprised if they still choose to snuggle up to you. After all, you're their favorite heat source, like a cozy home fireplace. Low-frequency vibrations. If your dog gets anxious before a storm even shows up on the radar, it's possible they're picking up on infrasound low-frequency vibrations that travel long distances but are too low for humans to hear. Research from the University of Bari in Italy suggests that dogs can hear these deep sound waves, which lets them sense upcoming storms, earthquakes, and even volcanic eruptions before they happen. Stories of dogs acting strangely right before natural disasters like the Indian Ocean tsunami in 2004 support this idea. If your dog suddenly seems uneasy for no clear reason, it's worth paying attention. Their super senses might be picking up on something long before you do. Dogs sense secrets you can't hide. Your dog's nose is like a super smart detective tool. It can find things you'd never even notice. Just like a detective dog in a movie, your furry friend can sniff out even the tiniest clues. Dogs have up to 300 million scent receptors, compared to our mere 5 million, allowing them to detect pheromones that reveal emotions like fear, stress, and even attraction. Research at Azabu University in Japan showed that dogs can sense changes in human hormones, which explains why they react differently to people depending on their emotional state. They can also detect hormone changes, pregnancy, and even diseases. If your dog keeps sniffing a specific part of your body, it might not be by chance. There are stories of dogs that wouldn't stop focusing on one spot, and later it turned out the owner had a hidden health problem there. For dogs, sniffing isn't just curiosity, it's how they understand the world, and sometimes, how they understand you. Medical detection. Your dog might be more than just a loyal friend, they could be a life-saving medical detector. Studies at the University of Pennsylvania's Working Dog Center showed that dogs can find cancer cells with over 90% accuracy just by smelling samples. Pretty amazing, right? Like Dr. Dog. Other studies show they can sense a diabetic emergency or a seizure several minutes before it happens, giving them time to warn their owners. A 2020 study published in Scientific Reports confirmed that dogs can sniff out COVID-19. Some trained dogs are over 94% accurate at finding infected people. So, if your dog suddenly starts sniffing you a lot, they might not just be looking for attention. They might be trying to tell you something important. Do dogs see ghosts, or is it just our imagination? There's no scientific proof that dogs can sense ghosts, but tons of pet owners say their dogs bark, growl, or stare super hard into empty space. While it's easy to think they're sensing something spooky, a more scientific reason could be their super good ability to hear really high sounds, feel tiny air currents, and even notice changes in the electricity around them. Studies done at the University of Northampton looked into whether animals might be sensitive to electromagnetic fields, which some people think are connected to spooky activity. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, one thing is for sure, your dog sees things you don't. So, if your furry friend starts acting weird in an empty room, trust your gut feeling, but maybe leave the light on, just in case. And after the video, let us know in the comments, what's the weirdest thing your dog has ever sensed or done? Maybe they even have some kind of superpower. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. That way we can bring you more cool stuff like this. Now that you know about all the strange things your dog can see, hear, and feel, have you ever wondered why they stretch when they see you? It's not just a cute habit, it might tell you more about how much they care about you. Click here to watch the video and find out the surprising meaning behind your dog's stretches.